Tauri Patterns for Production. Episode 2. IPC. The three-way bridge between Rust and your frontend. Commands, events, and state. Every desktop app interaction decomposes into these three. Tauri 2 has three IPC primitives. Commands.js calls a Rust function and gets a return value. Events. Rust pushes data to JS without being asked. And state. Shared mutable data injected into commands behind a mutex. Today, end-to-end. Scaffold a project. Code three primitives in nvim. Run a pulse monitor that ticks once per second. Step 1. Scaffold a fresh Tauri 2 project. pnpm create tauri-app with flags, pnpm package manager, React TypeScript template, our identifier, tauri-version 2, -y to skip prompts. Step 2. pnpm install pulls in the tauri-app's API, the CLI, plus React, Vite, and TypeScript. Step 3. Tauri CLI at 2.1 confirms we are on the 2.x line. The familiar two halves, src/ for the React frontend, src-tauri/ for the Rust backend. Open lib.rs in nvim. The scaffold ships with one default command, greet, that we will replace with the three IPC primitives. First, the imports. std sync mutex, serde serialize, and from Tauri, emitter, manager, and state. Then the ticker state struct, a running flag, a count, and a start time. This is the shared mutable data every command will read or write. The pulse event payload. Count and elapse seconds, deriving serialize and clone so it can cross the bridge. Three commands. Start_pulse, stop_pulse, reset_pulse. Each takes a state of mutex of ticker state. Lock, mutate, drop the lock. Register the commands in generate_handler. Then .manage the mutex on the builder. From now on, every command receives state automatically. The setup hook. Clone the app handle, spawn a thread, sleep 1 second, lock state, bump the count, drop the lock. Then emit the pulse event. This is Rust pushing to JS. Open App.tsx. Import listen from tauri-apps/API/event. Define a pulse interface that mirrors the Rust struct. In use effect, listen for pulse events and update React state. Three handlers: start, stop, reset. Each invoke the matching Rust command. Pulsemonitor running. Click Start, and the background thread emits a pulse every second. React listens and updates the dial. Stop pauses the emit loop. Reset clears the count and the elapsed timer. State, commands, events, all three primitives, end to end. 3 primitives in 3 takeaways. 1. Commands. Annotate any Rust function with #Tauri command. Register and generate _handler. Call from JS with await invoke. 2. Events. From Rust, app_handle.emit. From JS, listen of T and clean up the unlisten promise. Rust pushes, JS subscribes. 3. State. Wrap in a mutex, .manage on the builder once. Every command that takes state of mutex of T receives it automatically. No globals. That was Tauri 2 IPC. Commands, events, and state. Every desktop app interaction decomposes into a combination of these 3. If this was useful, like, subscribe for the rest of the series, drop a comment with your questions for Claude to reply, and share with anyone shipping a desktop app. Episode 3. Plugins. The official ones: FS, Dialog, HTTP, SQL, Notification, Updater. What they do, when to add them, what permissions they grant.